Hi, everyone. Tony O'Driscoll here. Welcome to the 6th edition of Everyday Superhero Backstory. Eduardo Braun, who's the author of People First Leadership and also facilitator of the last two Global Peter Drucker Forums, was kind enough to say, this book provides a set of powerful tools that put people first and activate the leadership shifts that make change happen. And that's what we're going to focus on today, are the leadership shifts. Where we are in the story now is the futility of trying to MERBify the company further has been revealed, and now there has to be an approach to try to do something different. In the narrative for the approach, Mae and Pratik go home after Chief Muck went ballistic and basically are saying, what are we going to do? They don't know what to do. Now, Sparky is here, and Mae says she wishes she was Sparky because Sparky doesn't know what's going on. But then Sparky gets into her bag, and the static from his fur activates the shifter, and lo and behold, here comes Future Mae again. And Future Mae essentially sends them a very important message saying the Mucks have it all wrong. It is not about increasing productivity. It's about saving humanity, that we need to have more purpose in what we do. Therefore, you need to shift away from the MERB and shift towards the people-centered transformation framework, which is the research that I did. So she advocates that you have to shift away from demanding fail-proof plans to testing and learning and allowing people to fail forward fast. Shift away from imposing hierarchy to catalyzing networks. Got to shift away from dictating direction to channeling aspiration. You got to shift away from demanding performance to envisioning possibilities. You got to shift away from projecting power to showing vulnerability. And if you can make the 10 shifts, right? That's how she implores Mae and Pratik. If you can make the 10 shifts, then you will activate them. You'll create a culture of aspiration, alignment, autonomy, and accountability. And those four will give Doe the agility they need and the innovativeness that they need to create the 8 billion figs necessary to save the world. So, of course, she's in the middle of telling that story when she gets sucked back into the wormhole, but Mae and Pratik kind of have the essence of the whole model, and Mae's like, whoa, that was a lot to take in, but I get it. We have to somehow activate these shifts within Doe, Pratik. So that is where they get to. They are now about to enter the ordeal. This is the biggest part in Joseph Campbell. We're at 6 o'clock right here, where essentially Mae is going to have her meeting with Chief Muck, and they are going to interact. If you want to hear more about that, please join me for installment 7 of Everyday Superhero Backstory. See you then.